In this podcast episode, neuroscientist Dr. Amishi Jha dives deep into the intricate workings of attention, the brain system that governs focus, clarity, and mental well-being. Mel Robbins and Dr. Jha explore the power of attention, dispel common misconceptions about multitasking, and unveil a scientifically backed, accessible practice that can strengthen the brain's attention system in as little as 12 minutes a day. Dr. Ha begins by reframing attention not as a fleeting resource that comes and goes, but as something we actively hold. This idea empowers listeners to recognize their capacity to direct and manage their attention rather than feel powerless over it. She describes attention as a complex brain system primarily governed by the prefrontal cortex, a region not fully developed until around age 25 and prone to decline after age 3-5. This system helps prioritize the overwhelming amount of information that bombards us in everyday life by selecting certain inputs for detailed processing and filtering out distractions. Attention is crucial, Dr. Jha explains, for everything from sensory input, what we see, hear, and feel, to higher mental functions such as thinking, feeling, and social connection. The brain's attention system acts like a supercomputer that sorts, prioritizes, and focuses computational resources on what is most relevant in our external environment as well as our internal experiences, including memories and emotions. Breaking down attention further, Dr. Jha presents it as a trio of distinct yet interrelated functions, each governed by specific brain networks. The first is selective attention, likened to a flashlight that narrows the spotlight onto one specific target, enhancing clarity and detail. This flashlight can be willfully directed, but it is also susceptible to being grabbed or distracted by sudden stimuli, both external and internal. The second function is the alerting system, or the floodlight, which is broad and receptive, making the brain ready to absorb whatever is happening in the present moment without focusing narrowly. This system provides a wide-angle view, the openness needed for awareness and situational understanding. The third system Dr. Jha calls the juggler, representing executive functions like goal management, self-monitoring, and cognitive flexibility, which orchestrate behavior, ensuring actions align with intentions. Together, these three components allow us to focus, stay vigilant, and direct our behavior effectively. One of the most eye-opening topics discussed is the myth of multitasking. Dr. Jha clarifies that what people commonly refer to as multitasking is actually rapid task switching, which exhausts the attention system. Since attention is unitary and cannot truly be divided, constantly shifting focus leads to increased mistakes and decreased mood and productivity. She strongly advises privileging monotasking, focusing on one task at a time to preserve attentional energy. Stress plays a critical role in attention's performance. While moderate stress can temporarily boost focus and performance, as described by the Yerkes-Dodson law, prolonged high stress ultimately impairs all three attentional systems. This decline is common not only among first responders, military personnel, and medical professionals, but also everyday people juggling multiple demands. Importantly, Dr. Jha notes that people under chronic stress also become less aware of their declining focus, which can exacerbate negative outcomes. Faced with these challenges personally during a stressful period as a new mother and early career scientist, Dr. Jha turned to meditation, a practice she initially dismissed but later embraced due to its growing scientific credibility. Grounded in decades of research, she positions mindfulness meditation not as an esoteric spiritual practice, but as a set of mental exercises that cultivate particular qualities of attention. Mindfulness, as defined by Dr. Jha, is a mental mode characterized by paying attention to present moment experience with openness and without reactive or elaborative thought. This practice helps train the selective flashlight of attention to stay anchored on chosen stimuli, like the breath, while also engaging the broad floodlight awareness and the executive juggler that detects distraction and redirects focus. The simplicity and effectiveness of mindfulness meditation are underscored by Dr. Jha's research, revealing that just 12 minutes daily, 4 days a week over 4 weeks, is the minimum effective dose to see significant improvements in attention, mood, and stress regulation. This sweet spot balances the need for meaningful practice with the realities of busy, demanding lives. She emphasizes starting with a small, sustainable routine, even as brief as 3 minutes, building gradually toward the 12-minute goal. Timing should fit naturally into one's existing habits, anchoring the practice to a daily routine such as morning coffee or brushing teeth. Using a timer and potentially practicing with a buddy can enhance consistency. To give listeners a tangible start, Dr. Jha guides through a find your flashlight exercise, focusing attention on the sensations of breathing. She explains the core cycle of attention training, focusing on the breath, noticing when the mind wanders, gently bringing it back, and repeating, akin to push-ups for the mind. Another example, the body scan practice, extends this focus to bodily sensations moving from toes to knees, fostering intimate awareness of the body and its connections to emotions and thoughts. Such practices strengthen all three attentional networks while deepening self-awareness and self-compassion. Dr. Jha also introduces the practical stop exercise for in-the-moment attention. Stop, take a breath, observe your experience, then proceed. This mini practice can be used anytime, even during brief pauses like waiting in line, to reset focus and emotional balance. Perhaps most poignantly, Dr. Jha underscores attention as a form of love, the highest form we can give to ourselves and others. Attention is the gift of presence, the full devotion of our mental capacity toward meaningful relationships and life experiences. Strengthening this capacity leads not just to improved cognitive function, but fosters peace, agency, and connection. Mel Robbins closes the episode expressing gratitude for the insights shared, highlighting how understanding attention as both fragile and trainable transforms the way we approach focus and self-care. The notion that investing as little as 12 minutes a day in mindful attention can build a peak mind is a powerful, hopeful takeaway for anyone seeking clarity and calm amidst the chaos of modern life.